Willie Contraband here, and welcome to Beyond Duality.
Beyond duality, three eyes in a circle. Willie Contraband, no soul, controversial. Facts on facts, but my name's not Urkel. Hit 'em where it hurts till their heart turns purple. They say they got your back.
Ooh, right. Today I'm doing solar cycle for my lovely Scorpios. How y'all doing? I appreciate y'all tuning in. I truly do. Real quick today, this is a generalized reading. If you like a personalized reading for your eyes only, go to williecontraband.com/guidance and I'll hook you guys up there, right? Also, if you would like to make a contribution to Willie Contraband, PayPal links down below. Feeling generous, I very much appreciate. But yeah, let's get to it, guys. Let's see what this year ahead got for you. This is the solar cycle, so it's good from this point on in 2018 to this point on in 2019. So let's start off. Overall energy, we got, okay, Scorpios. We got Two of Chalices, Two of Cups, Two of Water. So Two of Chalices usually represents a union happening, something intertwining, forces coming together. Also, it could be like masculine, feminine energy, and this could relate to many things, as in, a partnership or a romantic relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, somebody you do business with. But more than anything, especially when it's solar cycle readings, I like to say this is you, Scorpio. This is both of your energies intertwining right now, as in your masculine and feminine energy. It's finding a union together, as in, first thing that pops up in my mind is, Jupiter and Scorpio is about to leave. But usually when Jupiter leaves, it's when it provides its gifts and jewels and gems to you. So Jupiter's about to leave Scorpio, go to Sag. So before Jupiter goes, he's going to leave you, the luxury of having both of your forces at a high level. Both of those forces vibrating at a similar level. That's the only way you get intertwined, is when the vibration's similar. So I think this has been a great year for you guys that has passed so far, in different aspects, such as your growth, your maturity, facing things, your acknowledgement of things. I think you guys grew up in the terms of learning how to use your power in a better way, learning to control your emotions as well. So that looks pretty good. Let's see what the foundation is. What can we add on to that energy? Alright, guys, 10 of Chalices. Let's get that a little clear. There we go. 10 of Chalices, 10 of Cups, 10 of Water. Usually represents abundance, happiness. Usually represents well-being. It also represents good family life, or family, energy, or having a good vibration at the home. 10 of Chalices, and I just realized we got 2 Chalices, so we got a lot of water energy here going on so far. So I think things have been flowing for you, Scorpio. Things have definitely been flowing, because usually when 10 of Chalices pops up, it talks about everything's in harmony, and we were just talking about union within your energies, but now this is showing that the foundation is that things have been harmonized, things have been flowing, and you've been flowing. When things get crazy, you're not fighting against it. You haven't been, at least as much as you usually used to. The need of wanting to control things. I feel like you're learning that there's certain things you can control and certain things that you can't. And those things that you can't, I feel like you're, trusting the universe to solve it for you, to control it for you, or whatever it may be. So it looks good, guys. Let's step into the recent past real quick, right? And I would say recent past could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 hours, 3 months, however it resonates, but that's usually the timelines. No more than 3 months. Sometimes it does resonate deeper, especially now, solar cycle reading. it could go beyond 3 months. But let's see what's going on. Recent past, right? 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Coins, 7 of Earth. Let's get that little clear. Oh, sorry guys. Anyways, 7 of Pentacles usually talks about putting work in and connecting with your source. You see up here, there's somewhat of like a spirit or angel, and you're over here working, bringing the harvest in, bringing everything in. This is like when you're almost done, with the whole project. So what happens with 7 of Pentacles is that you reach a level in the physical that, you're extorting your spirit, you're extorting your energy, right? And certain moments when we get close to the finish line, it's we have to find that extra win, that extra energy to push through. So recently you have come to a point in your path that you probably felt like giving up, or if probably felt like things were too hard, or maybe you're just tired. There's a lot of energy out there, especially this year, the year of retrogrades, that was just sluggish, made everybody tired, or just didn't have enough energy or the feel of enough energy to do things, especially with Mars when it was in retrograde. But what this means is that it's all coming in though. And like I said, like when Jupiter's done with Scorpio, he leaves his gifts. So right now I feel like this is all the things you've been doing. You've been putting in work. Like I said, you've been more responsible for your emotions and the things that you can control, and flowing with things. And I feel like you reached a point of higher connection with your higher self, within this time period that you've been putting this work in, this self-work. I feel like more than anything, Scorpio has been really working on themselves this past year. But talking about themselves and higher selves, next we got messages from your higher self, as I like to say. But we all relate to things in different ways, with different names and different titles. So I say messages from your higher self, but you may say the universe, or messages from God, or Allah, or Judah, or Buddha, or Muhammad, or Jehovah, or whoever your source is. You feel me? So let's see what the messages are. Alright, we got the Chariot. So messages from your higher self is saying, Scorpio, you're definitely on your way. All I see is good stuff, but I also see like you've been through stuff. So it's not like, oh, Scorpio, you're so lucky, Jupiter's giving you all these gifts, or people are just giving you all these things, or everything just falling on your lap, Scorpio. Nah, not really. It's more of like you've been through things, and that's why things are going to be given to you. You're about to succeed in a lot of areas in your life, and especially the things that you've been focusing on. The Chariot is about rising to higher levels as well. So that's pretty much your higher self, or whatever your source is, providing a message saying that get ready for your higher self, because when Jupiter goes to Sagittarius, it's game time. It's so game time. Like, we're all reaching higher levels, but especially you, Scorpio, because you're gonna get your gifts that you just went through this past year. So definitely that's things to look forward to. And speaking about things to look forward to, next we got steps to take in the near future. And we got, 2 of Wands, 2 of Fire, that desire, that action, that passion, that ambition. And in this case, the decision. So if you see here, 2 of Wands, he's overseeing things, overstanding. He's on top of the roof, and he has the world in his hand, and he's looking forward, and he got a buddy back here, and he's looking down. He don't look too happy, because it looks like he has to make a big decision. So what's going on now, like I said, you're going to a higher level. So when you go to higher levels, you have to make decisions now, because now it starts all over again. See, these are certain points in your life that you went through a whole bunch of things, you achieved and succeed in certain aspects of your life, and then it feels like in a couple months you return back, like you feel like you took a couple steps back, because somewhat of the momentum was lost. But in reality, what's going on is that when you get to the end of certain levels, then you get to the beginning of the next level, and it starts all over. But now you're at a higher level, higher knowledge, higher wisdom, higher experience, higher understanding, understanding, overstanding. So what this is saying, it's like, all right, yeah, look, you're literally on a higher level. You're on the third level, fourth level of this castle, or whatever building this is. You're at a higher level, a higher understanding. Higher understanding is actually overstanding things. Instead of looking at things from the bottom up, you're at the top looking at it from a big perspective. So there's no excuse of why you can't make the right decision, whatever it may be, Scorpio. But more than anything, I always feel like it would be, you don't want to disappoint somebody, because this guy back here kind of knows, like, all right, whatever he's going to decide is going to go that way, and it's probably not going to be what I want. But you got to look out for yourself, Scorpio. So more than anything, I don't think you're going to have a problem, clarifying whatever decision you have to decide. More than anything, it might be something about another party in which you don't want to hurt. But nothing to worry about, as long as you're looking out for yourself and you do it in the right way. There's always a right way to do everything. But anyways, keep it going, keep it flowing. Next we got the environment card, and your environment card is very important because you are a product of your environment. You are the 5 people you interact with and hang out with the most, so your environment's extremely important. And we got the Hierophant. Alright, so this is definitely saying this year ahead, big influence on people outside of you, your environment. Make sure you put yourself in the right environment, because this year ahead, it's pretty much saying, like, your biggest influence are going to be the people around you, the people that are exposing things to you, or just pretty much interacting with you, being vocal about things or visual. But the Hierophant is very powerful, especially with his words, and it brings about balance, structure, freedom, and groundedness. And it's also about key words, So be aware of your surroundings, look out for key words, anything that pops out, try to trust your instincts on it. Usually, we're all put in situations sometimes, and even though we try to be optimistic at times that, we're probably in a certain group of friends or hanging out with somebody that sometimes we should but sometimes we have a feeling that maybe we shouldn't be in this group of friends or hanging out with this person, or I shouldn't be coming to this place no more. There's going to be keywords that pop up in your head or people around you. Listen to those things. Those are signs from the universe, But sometimes it goes the other way too, that a lot of things just keep falling in place and start connecting to you, and you see that everywhere you're at, it's exactly where you're supposed to be. So look for those key things, those key words, those key thoughts, those key triggers, But it looks good. You put yourself in the right environment this year, you're going to flourish even more. I already know it, Scorpio, because you guys are extremely powerful, and even more powerful after this year. Gaining these new levels of, I want to call it self-mastery. I feel like you guys are learning really about yourself more than anything right now. But let's see what 2019 got for you. The last card we got is a possible conclusion or possible outcome, since it's a generalized reading. But let's check it out. Alright, so we started with the chalices and we end with the chalices. Knight of Chalices, Knight of Cups, Knight of Water. So Knight of Chalices is pretty much about, once again, overseeing things, observing things, and absorbing. So it's about observing and absorbing, also welcoming and inviting energy, being open to, share with source. The source is the water right here, and you're okay with them, coming by and enjoying it as well. But make sure that you are taking care of yourself, but observe your surroundings. 2019 is going to bring you much more energy to soak up, much more energy to build up, much more energy to work with. So it's definitely, once you start achieving levels of self-mastery, the higher self is really all, and we're all connected. So the higher you go within yourself, the more you connect with everyone out here, and you want to be a source of that, because you want to be that high quality H2O for people to absorb, because no matter what, we all feel each other's energy, subconsciously or unconsciously or consciously, but you're definitely going to be a source of energy. So you want to be open, and provide your best of energy, so you can have high percentage return on your energy. Looks like life is going to be good for you guys. 2019 looks like you're just going to get more stronger. You're going to build on these foundations. I feel like it's a big partnership ahead of you, because you're creating a partnership inside of you. So, as within, so without. You're creating this bond, this union within you, achieving these levels within you. All that's going to happen out here. I promise. But anyways, guys, this has been your food for thought. If you may, please feed me back with some comments down below. Let me know how it went, how it goes, if you like it or not. And yeah, guys, like this, subscribe it, share it, let your friends, dogs know. But yeah, guys, I hope you have a beautiful year, and check out your monthly readings, right? Much peace, much love.